Lions to serve our community. We just give you all praise and thanks in Jesus' name. Amen.
Pledge of Allegiance. How about Michael Parker? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And Marilyn Patterson, Marilyn, would you lead us in a patriotic song, please?
My country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of thy pilgrims pride, from every mountain side, let freedom ring.
Wildwood. We do. That's it. Okay. So, let's see. Since we're all warmed up here, before we get any further along, I hear that somebody's got a birthday this week.
Yeah.
Don't sit down too soon, Michael.
Yeah.
Isn't this your birthday this week?
It doesn't look like a day over 85.
Okay, Longview Pioneer Lions Choir, get your pipes warmed up. Okay? Okay.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Michael. Happy birthday to you.
I'm Eric. We understand it.
Oh, no. We can do it again. All right. Lion Tamers. Tell us about our guests today.
President Cheryl, Lions and guests. We have Raylene Aguirre. Eric, would you like to introduce her?
Yeah. This is Raylene Aguirre.
Eric, that was inspirational.
All right.
Just a short reminder, today is Spirit Day. So if you're not wearing a piece of apparel reflecting Lionism, it's a quarter. Now, the reason I asked you to be a tail twister, Mary, is tail twisters can't be fined. Okay, happy dollars. Are we there yet, President Cheryl?
Just about. I was just going to say one more quick thing before we launch into Happy Bucks. It's also another important day today. It's Election Day. If you haven't sent in your ballot, get it to the post office today. Okay. Now, let's do some tail twisting.
Okay, here we go. Rex? Got a quarter on you? Find one.
I paid extra, it's covered.
Find a quarter.
I paid extra.
Doesn't he have a hat on? Oh, it's something else. It's Kelso. Close, but
Okay.
not quite there.
Our esteemed Lion Ryan is paying $1, I believe. We're going to take the buck. Okay, this was for Rex. Okay, Rex, you're covered. Okay, moving along. Lion Dwayne.
President Shaw, all lines of guests, a happy $2 bill. The first part of that is had a good time at 2 visitations recently. And I would encourage the rest of you to go on these visitations. Some of them are local, like we just did Early Birds in Kelso. There are other local clubs, Kalama and Castle Rock. And some of the visitations are far away, but that's okay too. They're still fun because we usually carpool. And the other happy buck is to let you know that I've been busy trying to make up some DVDs for our 100-year celebration coming up. And I'm going ahead and posting them earlier on our Facebook pages because when we have the celebration, you won't be able to hear anything. You'll just be able to look at the pictures up on the screen. And so anyway, I found at least 3 of them from the 90s when we had our 90th celebration. One of them is the totem pole reconstruction from 20 years ago. And a couple of them from the 90th celebration, so that was 10 years ago, and those are pretty good. I only started videoing around 10 years ago, and we're probably going to have some more videos of some of the old albums from way back 40 years ago.
Jim, next year here.
Way back, that's Jim Reineke's era. I'd see money. Okay, the other Eric, Mr.
I
Guttormson.
just don't know if this counts as where. I got a pin. So here.
No, the pin doesn't count.
$2.
Anything about it? You paid for some time.
Sure.
President Cheryl, fellow Lions and guests. I don't know if I've been here since we did the reading program, so my books are for that. The reading program was a lot of fun up in school.
It was great, it was wonderful. Past district governor esteemed. You ready? Jim.
Thank you. Now, what's the president's name? President Cheryl, fellow Lions and guests. I'm not standing, sorry. Anyway, I got $5. $2 is happy and $2 is sad. $1, I guess everyone has heard by now that last weekend they found out the Seahawks had a major drug problem. The Ravens drug them from one end of the field to the other.
That's a fact, that's a fact. Oh, okay, remember George,
Got a program
we have a program, so keep it brief. Lion George.
Thank you, Tail Twister Steve. President Cheryl, fellow Lions, yes. Just a quick couple of happy bucks. One, I'm glad to be back. Share that with you. And number two, I'd share where I was gone, but I don't remember.
We really don't care.
Past president. Terry. Don't chair, excuse me.
Secretary Treasurer for you guys.
Yeah, past zone chair, I forgot, Terry. Okay, let's move it along.
President Cheryl, fellow Lions and guests. Yeah, I got a couple of dollars. I was reading a pamphlet on the 23 Club and stuff, and seeing a bunch of their old past presidents. And one of them came up was Mac McDonald. So he was #1 when I first joined the club and stayed #1 for quite a while. Of course, until he died. Anyway, it was nice to see his picture again. And the other one is, I came all this way to Lions Club to see my next door neighbor, Raylene.
That's wonderful. John? Let's show the green first, buddy. Lion John.
President Cheryl, fellow Lions and guests, I'm sure many of you saw it in the paper yesterday. If you read Pickles, Earl's standing there looking down at Louise, and she's got something on the plate or on the table. He goes, well, what's that? And she says, well, that's avocado dip. And he goes, you know I hate avocado dip. And so she says, just a second. She moves it around on the table while he's not looking. He goes, what's that? She says, guacamole. Oh, I love guacamole.
Oh, one more. Back to Terry.
President Cheryl, all members and guests. That's all that. Since I'm I forgot to, I was looking in the paper, speaking of looking at the paper and stuff like that, had an obituary in there last week sometime for Vern Klump, who was a member of our club a long time ago, and he's been gone a while, but not dead, gone, but he's, anyway, remembered him.
I remembered Vern, yeah. Past District Governor Maryland.
President Cheryl, fellow Lions and guests, I'm sure several of you probably might belong to ARP and you get ARP magazines. What was the front page, right, the cover? This just came yesterday. Super Agers, was it? Super.
Best to remember?
Yeah. Well, George mentioned something about memory, and I read the article, and there's 7 steps to being a super ager when you become 80, 90, or 100 years old. So I just thought I'd tell George about that.
Getting there.
Thank you, Mary.
Okay, usually the sponsor of a new member realizes that.
My husband said I could just wear a pin. I don't have any clothes yet.
Okay, well, okay. So the fine doesn't go to you, Penny. The fine goes to the sponsor.
Up to tell, this would be your wife is my sponsor.
No, this is the woman I'm sleeping with. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hey, Bob. You ran it on your wife.
Oh, that was a bad one. That was a bad one.
Sharon, I gotta come to your house.
So sorry, so sorry.
Isn't the sponsor also all the time?
No, what's that? You have all of your requirements.
That's correct, that's correct. I think, you know, of course, Leroy didn't care, he was in Belize. So.
Thanks, Leroy.
Okay, we do have a program, so let's move on. Pat's on chair. And Mr. Ugly's back. Yeah, okay, Ryan?
President Cheryl, fellow ladies and guests, somebody asked Marilyn if she wakes up grouchy in the morning. She says, no, I just let him sleep. First dollar. Got back from Arizona on Sunday evening. We were down there, family, celebrating Mom's 100th birthday. I think I saw about approximately 100 of my relatives down there. Had a good time, wore Mom out. We had functions going on all the time. Second dollar. This is a wish dollar. Get Eric on the council.
All right. There's another passes on chair. Mr. Johnston.
President Cheryl, fellow Lions and guests, that's just a thank you dollar for Steve taking over for me today.
You're welcome. Lion Kurt in violation.
Right. Lion Cheryl, yes. No, I don't need change. $5. There's $5 to cover my Spirit Day fines, past, present, so I'm current on those up to today, and I'm happy to be here.
All right, we're happy to have you. All right. So, Eric, what's your excuse?
He has 5 kids.
It's the 5 kids, isn't it? Okay. All right. Actually, no, somebody paid a little extra. I think Marilyn. Yeah, Eric. Yeah, Eric covered Eric, so we're good there. Okay, you're good. And no happy dollars in either, huh? Okay, he's broke. Lion Leroy.
Of course he's broke, he's got 5 minutes.
President Cheryl, fellas and guests, I'm back. Had a great time last 2 weeks in Belize. Yeah, no, we'll go again. So, no, you don't. It's a fun place to be, but learned a valuable lesson though while I was down there, is that when you go snorkeling, you don't take your cell phone with you and snorkel and then dive for 40 minutes or so, because iPhones are water resistant, not waterproof.
Okay.
Got my new phone though.
That's the excuse again. Okay, here we go. Fine, Patrick.
Well, President Cheryl, fellow Lions and guests, there's the quarter, because I can barely figure out how to get one shirt on any given day. I don't look to pick them. If it's not in the work shirt pile, it doesn't get wore. Let's see, the first happy buck is that I bet y'all missed me. I was gone last week. Didn't even notice, did you?
Sorry.
Yeah. So I'm one of those funny people when I don't feel well. You know, some people get a fever. I go the other way. So I was at 94.1, which equates to about 103 degree fever. Called the doctor and they said, "Oh, no, you're fine. Suffer through it, get through it." I tested negative for COVID, and I did that just because, you know, we've got like 18 boxes of the stupid tests in on the shelf because, you know, when you're old, they just send them to you, right, Harold? Jim? I mean, it's true, they just send them to you. Anyway, the second mediocre sad buck is that I waited on hold for about 2.5 hours last week while I tried to talk to a representative about Medicare. That was fun. That was fun. So I'm just a little smarter than nobody on the planet about Medicare. Third one is, boy, it's been nice having Hal gone, hasn't it? Yeah. I'm just going to give anybody else a hint. If you have a brother, do not give them a credit card as they're leaving for vacation. Just saying it out loud. Okay. Fourth happy buck, Little Lion Sam up in Seattle is having a great time. He is still delivering pizzas for Domino's, but now he thinks he wants to be an auto body specialist.
Maybe you can do something with your body.
Yeah. I'm telling you. I've already got the filler. It's the Bondo that's really not going to work very much. Fifth happy buck, Jerry was actually home for about 3 whole solid days. She promised me on Friday afternoon, right? She said, "This is it. I'm serious. I'm turning my phone off." She didn't. But the International Communication Standards Board figured out a way to turn that phone off for, 22 whole continuous hours. Sunday morning, she's standing there and she goes, "No one has texted me in 2 days." Okay. She routinely receives 200 texts a day. Routinely. And I said, "Oh, that's pretty funny." And I said, "Have you restarted your phone?" She says, "Well, no, why would I?" And I was like, "I wouldn't either." But she did. 75 texts came in less than 12 minutes from restarting the phone. And then all day, they just kept doubling and doubling and doubling. Finally, I looked at it and I was like, because I had heard about Leroy's story. And I was like, you know, we could go swimming.
That's all.
President Cheryl, one more happy buck. Just got a letter in the mail, and opened it up today, and it was a thank you letter from Salvation Army. And I just wanted to mention to the other club members, especially since the end of the year is coming up, tax season, any kind of donation you make to Lions Club or Salvation Army or some other charitable organization, keep that receipt and turn it over to Pat Palmer, because our club can get some brownie points for that.
Yeah.
We do. We do.
Oh, President Cheryl, okay.
I do have my own. This is a penalty dollar. Sorry, club, I was so busy presidenting, I completely forgot to put my colors on this morning.
Unforgivable.
But I do have this lovely little lion's necklace here. Does that count?
Yes,
Attire. You consider jewelry attire? Okay.
Okay, all right. Anybody
Okay.
else?
One more time. Line June.
I just put in $1 for a fine because I have no lions on today.
What a gal, what a gal. Okay, we're doing, what are you talking about?
I'm looking over there.
Is that it?
Not you, bud.
You've exhausted everybody.
We're done.
All the wallets are clapping shut. Okay. Then I think Lion Pat Palmer, now that you've just put a bite of food in your mouth, I'm gonna tell you, you're up, dude.
Hey. I'm not gonna wait for you to stop, okay?
No, don't wait.
Here, oh my goodness, you people are short. President Cheryl Fell, Lions and guests, putting on another Lions hat, one that of course could be available if you so choose to become a program chair, monthly program chair. For the month of November, we have a couple of fun little programs. Of course, I always like November because there's a point at which somebody says we're only going to really have 3 meetings, so that's kind of cool. We have with us today a person you may or may not have even known existed or even had that particular job. We're going to be hearing from Jennifer Linde from Peace Health. She's a volunteer coordinator there. And the reason that it becomes so fun for this one is because this is a piece of the world that kind of has touched our hearts over the course of years. She's looking for volunteers for the hospice program that's coming back to Longview. Please help me welcome Jennifer Linde from Peace Health. Okay.
Actually been in the area for quite a while, but now that community is no longer, we are going to reopen the hospice house underneath. So I would love to have anyone join us. If anyone has any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer them. You can give us a call and I can talk to you over the phone about it as well. So, anything else?
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jennifer. That was informative and gives us all an opportunity to figure out how we might be able to help the new hospice.
Yes.
Get up and running again. And for you, I want to move this thing. Oh, that's all right. We have a thank you for coming to speak to us today. Our lovely and highly coveted Longview Pioneer Lions mug for your favorite beverage. Inside, you'll notice there is a membership application in case you need something to do in your spare time. Come and be with this crazy bunch of people. We'd love to have you. So take a look at that. And thank you so much for coming to speak to us today.
Thank you.
Come in here. Gotta get my brains. Okay. So, moving on, sunshine report. I think I saw a card back on the table. You want to tell us about that, Ann?
Yep.
She's got one.
President Cheryl Linde. Yes, we have a card for Helen Sutton. So I understand she's from Fort Vancouver, Lions Club. She had surgery recently and she's recovering in Vancouver. And then, if you remember, her husband Terry just sent a card to him. He had a stroke over the summer, and I understand he's recovering well. So the card is back here.
If you haven't had an opportunity to sign that, be sure to drop by the table before you leave and put your name on it. Okay. Announcements. We got a batch today. I'm going to start off by saying that board members, please remember, 2 days from now, there's a board meeting, 8 o'clock at Cascade Title, 8 a.m. Be there. Club members, the rest of you, anybody's welcome. Come if you want to see what the board's doing. Did you have something, Steve? No. Okay. You were moving, so I better check. Remember, there is also a memorial service for Lion Terry Kegler, who passed recently. I think you were the one that told me it was on November 10th. Is that correct, Greg?
As far as I know, but I don't know anything else on it.
Okay. I know it's at the Sons of Norway Hall sometime in the afternoon, but I couldn't find anything by trying to Google it. So if anybody knows, and 1 o'clock, Sons of Norway Hall.
On Thursday.
On a Thursday.
Thursday.
It's Friday. It is on Thursday? Friday the 10th. Okay, Friday. So 1 p.m., Sons of Norway Hall, Lion Terry Kegler. Is this a celebration of life sort of event? Or does anyone know? Okay, service followed by a reception from 2 to 4. So if you go, wear your Lion's jacket. Let's show out in force. Lion Terry was a good one. So let's skip this one line. Cindy is not here today. Don't forget, we also have a little duty coming up on the 26th of 11:30-ish over at Kelso Alex Jumbo's Toy Run. There will be somebody there to assign your street corner, and it's a fun job. It doesn't last very long. You just stand out there and hold the cars back so that the bikes can come through, and it's a great event. They're asking this year that people do bring $10 or a toy of that value or thereabouts. So if you have been on the road traffic control crew before for Jumbo's Toy Run, consider coming out this year and doing it again too, because it's a fun thing to do. Don't forget, we have our 100th anniversary gala coming up the end of this month. There's still time for people to get signed up to come. November 15th is the cutoff day. Pioneer Lions have been busy making club visits to invite other Lions around our area. and a little bit further to come and join us at that event. So I will be making a few more visitations, I think, the rest of this week and next week. Marilyn, did you have a message for us?
President Cheryl, fellow Lions and guests, sometimes I look at the magazine, the Lion magazine, and I breeze through it. Well, the other night I sat down, and under the back side of that, the last few pages is club news, and I thought it was really interesting because the Dalles, Oregon participated in a Christmas parade. I suppose this was last year, but they had a photo about their 100-year truck that they took through. And it was kind of a cute story. And then also, to my surprise, and thanks to Darlene for bringing up the Trek plastic bag situation of Save Day, I found MD19 Lions Clubs earned 19 benches Trek Recycling Challenge by recycling the bags. These benches were placed around communities served by Burlington, Federal Way, Lacey Midday, Lakewood First, North Ponderay Valley, Olympia Host, Rathdrum, Cedar Woolley, Silverdale Sunrise, Snohomish, Spanaway, and I'm running out of breath, but there are several other clubs in our multiple district that had saved plastic and were able to place a bridge in their, or a bridge.
A bench.
A bench.
Yeah. It's like a bridge.
In their
for your bottom.
community.
For your
That's
bottom.
right. So I just thought that, Darlene sat in on a class at USA, and in support of that, I found this, and I thought that'd be, help you guys understand how good it can be. So that was really all, except for Anne, when she does visitations, I want to add to that.
Okay. Terry, here's a chance to take another shot at your Lion Award, if you would like to do that today.
Upstairs or down here?
Wherever's comfortable for you, dude. That's
Whatever's
fine.
down here, and if you're going to
Okay.
take pictures, whoever it is. President Cheryl, fellow Lions and guests. He wasn't here last month or last week when we gave out the awards. And he occasionally shows up, and fortunately he showed up a lot in October or September because he was the program chairman. And you had a bunch of great programs. We enjoyed it. So Brian Wilfield, for your Lion of the Month for September.
Right on.
All right.
Picture. No picture. Close to your height.
Wow. First time I thought about Terry being short.
Lion Sharon, since you're still up here, would you like to talk to the club for a minute?
President Cheryl, fellow Lions and guests. I am going to be going through a little bit of a few life changes, and I'm going to be moving hopefully in a couple months. And I am going to need somebody to take over clothing. I will not have the room that I have now. So if anybody has room with the kind of room that is probably you're looking at, to give you an idea, I have 2 of those rolling clothing racks, and they're completely filled with clothes. And then I have a couple of totes and some miscellaneous little things too. So it does require a little bit of room. I know we've kind of talked about putting it back at the shop, but I don't know if that's even possible yet. Anyway, I just need someone to take over, and I will help you with that. So there's one other thing, and now I forgot what it was.
Welcome to the club.
What club?
You're not old enough. You're not old enough for that to happen.
What club? There's a club?
You missed out on the club? Greg, first, Lion Greg. I think you said you would like to share something.
President Cheryl, fellow Lions and guests, it's kind of neat watching you stand next to that young man over there.
Yeah, right.
He's a lot taller than you are. Okay. Pins. I've got the 100th anniversary pins. They're $2 a piece. Just put your money in the pile over here. It turned out really good. The other thing, anybody that needs registration form for the 100th anniversary, I know Ann's got some, I've got some, and when you have your money, without Hal being here, you can turn it into Ann. What else? Oh, membership. Make sure you fill yours out. Membership. We lost a member, Terry Kegler. His service is this Friday. We're going to be losing some more at the end of the year. Please, if you've got anybody in mind, you need information on Lions or whatever, ask me. I'd be more than happy to sit with your prospective member and let them know what we're all about.
Can we pick who?
And you want to share the details of the upcoming visitation?
President Cheryl and I, yes, we have our third visitation coming up on Thursday, Castle Rock Lions Food Bank. So that's going to be at 224 Huntington Avenue. You can park in the back. We've got a lot of people signed up, so that's really good.
That would be a project, a working day.
Yeah, so visitation and a service project. I've done that before, it's fun. So then Monday, we've got visitation to Kalama. And Marilyn, did you want to say something?
I posted pictures about our Roaring for Reading program, and because I posted it and mentioned what we do, I've been asked to go to Kalama Lions and share that project with them, because one of their Lions was interested in our program. So that's why we're visiting Monday night, not only just as a visitation, but Steve and I will actually be sharing what we do with Roaring for Reading, which I think is exciting. So we'd love to have some more people sign up to do that with us Monday night. Dinner, salmon, sockeye salmon, and things that go with that. And I think their meals are $12 a piece. So about, what time did you say, 7? Yeah, we actually arrive around 6:30. It really works well if you get there a little early. So sign up.
Okay, Rex Boswell, what do you have for us?
Man, you were right. Did have a ton.
President Cheryl, fellow Lions and guests. We're calling a work party for Saturday morning at 9. We need to start hauling all the lights over to the island in preparation for starting putting them up next week. So 9 o'clock at the Lions at the shop.
9 a.m. at the shop.
I'll be thinking about you.
Getting to be that time of year.
Saturday.
Okay. I think that's it for our announcements. We had a pass-along today. So, Leroy, Secretary Leroy, do we have any senility today? Where'd he go? He's
Yeah,
even there.
he left.
Is he gone?
I think he's booking another trip to Belize.
Well, if there's any
Getting another
senility,
sweater.
if you forgot to sign in, you get to skate this week, I guess. Because Leroy has left the building or something. I don't know where he is. So, that being the case, let's move on and do some ticket drawings. Have a blue ticket here, 50-50 drawing, and the number is 715-4867. Oh, Rick Johnson. Of course it is, okay.
Good luck, Rick. Good luck, Rick. Yeah, good luck. All right.
Okay, pick a winner.
No. Concentrate.
The stress.
Pick something, Rick.
Don't pick your nose, pick a joker.
Sorry, Rick. That's not it, Rick.
It's right next to that one.
I'll take it anyway. Oh.
And he pulls the 4 of hearts. The joker lives. Okay, maybe next week. Let's try the red one. The number is 344 033.
Teresa? No, Marnie.
Marnie's got it. Okay, Marnie. Good for you.
Where would you like that to go, Marnie? Relay.
Relay for life, Barney says. Great, good choice. Okay, Darlene and Jane, what do you got on the goodie table today?
President Cheryl, fellow Lions and guests. Before I do this, let me also say that the Sight and Hearing Foundation meets tomorrow at 6:30 at Canterbury Park.
Good job.
Okay, so there was another announcement.
The first pick goes to Mike Parker. Hey. Whatever's left over goes to George Rader.
Okay.
Just what you need, Mike.
Just under the wire here, Sharon has one more thing to share with us.
I remember, yes, President Cheryl, fellow Lions and guests. I have over here in this corner, speaking of clothing, some used clothing. It's, go through it, take what you want, leave a donation, don't, just take it. We need to get rid of it.
Right on.
Okay, you may find something great that fits you.
Are there any fat guy sizes over there?
That kind of sizing? Okay, you know, it's not even 10 till, and we're done. So there's no law against ending early, unless somebody wants to get up and tap dance or entertain us, tell bad jokes or something for the next 10 minutes.
How about another announcement?
Okay, another announcement.
On November 18th, which is a Saturday, Haven is having their annual dinner over at Ave Longview in the cafeteria. Go in through the large street entrance. They're having 2 sessions. One's at 12 to 1:30 and the other is 2 to 3:30. And Haven stands for Helping Every Veteran in Need. And this is their annual fundraising dinner for veterans and supporters.
Yep. Thank you, Bob. Okay.
Thanks, Bob.
Now, in closing, this is November, the great month to reflect on what we have to be grateful and thankful for, because this is the month of Thanksgiving. So think about this anonymous quote. It isn't what you have in your pocket that makes you thankful, but what you have in your heart.
Yeah.
Have a good week, Lonnie.
God.